People pleasers live by simple rules. Every morning he leaves me little notes. The people you surround yourself with change throughout life. Deep down there is always that thought that if I'm just kind enough, people will stay. I've been crying.
For a long time, I believed that if you're kind enough, if you're understanding enough, if you try hard enough, that people will stay. But recently I learned something different. You can be a people pleaser and still lose people. And that's exactly what happened to me.
I look like shit and I sound like shit. And no, I'm not sick. I've been crying a lot. Yesterday evening and today morning and in the night I couldn't sleep. So this is why I look like that. The following story I will tell you happened just recently. And although it's nothing new to me that the people you surround yourself with change throughout life, this happened recently, so yeah, this inspired me kinda to talk about that. I was part of a dance group for 2 years and we were inseparable. We were really close. If you'd seen us together, you'd think that we've known each other our whole life. This is how close we all were. And at some point I realized that I needed a break because I was having a long distance relationship. I was doing my master's degree. I also have a full-time job. And all in all, it was too much for me. I communicated that honestly, that I want to focus on myself. I really need a break from all of this commitment and everything that comes with being in a very serious dance group. Suddenly, everything went quiet. I had the feeling that I was ignored. Some friendly people still talk to me. I do not say that every single one of them was ignoring me, and that hurts. Anyway, let's get ready to meet my friend who had her baby. Let's see what the day brings. Don't look at me that way. My hair is everywhere. It's long and very thick. Poor me. People pleasers live by simple rules. Keep peace at all costs. Avoid conflicts. Always make everything right for everyone. Be understanding. Be accommodating. And deep down there is always that thought that if I'm just kind enough, people will stay. Oh, that? That's a whole nother thing for another vlog. This is the only perspective I could find where you see me almost whole. But tell me, am I crazy going out like that? Not because this is your crazy girl outfit. No, it's freezing outside. It's 9 degrees Celsius. I don't know how much this is in Fahrenheit, but it's cold. It's supposed to go up to 14, but I really wanna have spring, summer, or the sweet spot between spring and summer where it's warm. You can go out in a t-shirt, but it's not too warm that you hate your life. This is the outfit. I forgot to bring sunglasses. The hardest part of overthinking, it wasn't even the situation itself. It was the constant replaying of the situation, of rereading the messages, of over-analyzing what could have been done differently. Who could do something differently? Did I do something wrong, or should I explain the break I wanted to take differently? People pleasers tend to analyze situations endlessly because we think that if we think just hard enough, we would find the perfect explanation eventually. But sometimes there is just none. Sometimes the situation is what it is. So it doesn't do us any good as people pleasers to analyze and overanalyze and think and think and think. I have to sneeze. Phew. Oh my god, welcome to my life. I don't know if I have the cutest husband or what, but he always, every morning, he leaves me little notes with some very, very cute words. And also he makes me like a breakfast bun or something. And today I forgot to take it with me, so I will eat this now. I will read my book, which is currently Ekotar. Yes, it's 2026. And I'm finally reading Ekotar. I am on page 271. If I put this here, I am more than half through. And also I have to say about this book, this type of spice I didn't know I love, because actually I hate spice in books. I really find it disturbing. It has nothing to do with the plot or with the evolution of love, of the relationship or something. Sarah J. Maas made it sound so beautifully and so romantic, and she didn't describe any details of who was putting what where. She said something like, and when I lost myself the second time he did it with me, or something in those lines, and it's so beautiful. I am very glad I started to get into the Sarah J. Maas universe now, because now I will be one of those girlies.
I think, as a people pleaser, you often feel responsible for keeping everything together, even when it's not your job anymore. Now I try to remind myself that I don't have to fix every situation and I don't have to make everyone happy. Sometimes things end, and the best thing you can do is accept it and focus on what's in front of you now. I still have my family, my husband, my work, my dog, my friends, my hobbies and my routines. It doesn't feel like a loss anymore, just like a finished chapter.
At some point I asked myself a very simple question. What is all this thinking actually doing for me? Is it fixing anything? Is it making me happier? No, it just kept me stuck in the past. So I decided to let go and make a conscious decision about changing my perspective. Because I spent 2 years with those people. Those memories are real. Just because something ends, it doesn't mean that it never existed in the first place. So I decided just to be thankful, to be grateful for those memories, for the time spent together, and for every laugh and for every cry we had together.